Elmwood High was an ordinary school in a quiet town. Its red brick walls had witnessed generations of students passing through, but few knew the dark secret it harbored. Legend had it that in the 1950s, a student named Emily disappeared without a trace. Rumors circulated that she was bullied, pushed to her limits, and ultimately took her own life in the old, abandoned auditorium. Decades later, the legend of Emily had become a cautionary tale, whispered among students during sleepovers and late-night study sessions. One Halloween, a group of friends, Mia, Jake, Sarah, and Ethan, decided to test their courage by spending the night in the abandoned auditorium. It was said that if you stayed until midnight, you could hear Emily's cries echoing through the halls. Armed with flashlights and sleeping bags, the friends snuck into the auditorium. The air was thick with dust, and the dim light from their torches cast eerie shadows on the walls. They set up camp on the stage and, to pass the time, began telling ghost stories. As the clock struck midnight, strange things started to happen. The temperature dropped suddenly, and the sound of faint sobbing filled the room. Sarah, the bravest of the group, decided to explore the back of the stage. She found a hidden door that led to a small, forgotten dressing room. Inside, there was an old, cracked mirror and a dusty chair. As Sarah turned to leave, she saw a shadow move in the reflection. Suddenly, the door slammed shut, trapping her inside. Panicked, her friends tried to open the door, but it wouldn't budge. Through the keyhole, they could see Sarah, pale and terrified, staring at the mirror. In the reflection, they could see a ghostly figure, Emily, her eyes hollow and her mouth twisted in a silent scream. Jake, Mia, and Ethan worked frantically to free Sarah. Jake remembered the legend and shouted, "Emily, we're sorry for what happened to you. Please let her go." The ghost paused, its eyes locking onto Jake's. For a moment, everything was still. Then, with a rush of cold air, the door flew open, and Sarah stumbled out. The friends fled the auditorium, never looking back. They reported the incident to the principal, who dismissed it as a prank. But the friends knew what they had seen. The school decided to seal off the auditorium permanently, deeming it unsafe. Years passed, and the story of Emily's ghost became a permanent fixture in Elmwood High's folklore. The friends graduated and went their separate ways, but they never forgot that night. They often wondered if Emily had found peace or if her restless spirit still roamed the dark corners of the abandoned auditorium, waiting for someone to hear her story. And so, Elmwood High stood, a place of learning by day, but by night, it became a silent witness to the tragic tale of a girl who was lost but never forgotten.